All right, we are back. The NFL is back, and we are back here at Good Sports, and I am glad to be talking. Trent, what do you think about sports? NFL is here. Every team is delusional, including myself right now, in believing that our teams could possibly be better than they really are. It's an exciting time of year. What do you think, Trent? Are you excited? Where are you at?
I got a question.
Defending
I got a question.
champions?
Is it still the Cowboys' year?
It is for a good draft pick. They are stacking the draft picks up. They are getting ready to either have the number one pick or they've got ammo to move up and get that number one pick and replace the highest paid player in the NFL.
You know what sucks?
Dak, I don't throw touchdowns except for to the other team.
You know what sucks about the Micah Parsons trade, though? Is
What's that?
They're betting on the Packers to not be good.
I know.
See, you got to think about stuff like that when you're making trades. Like, I know Jerry, he said something along the lines of, like, we were trying to be very purposeful about getting a defensive tackle in return
Yeah.
that we really liked.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, also, you got to be thinking about, like, what the value of the first-round pick is, because pick 32 is nowhere near worth even pick 15.
Mm-mm.
Not the same value anywhere close.
No, you'd have to have two 32s to get to a 15.
Yeah.
And when you do the draft chart,
So all I'm saying is, like, the Packers, they
maybe
played
10.
Packers
maybe 10th pick.
beat the absolute brakes off the Lions today.
Mm-hmm.
If the Packers are top of the NFL,
Yeah, they could
and they
be
even make it in the playoffs very far,
Yep.
they're going to be 25 plus.
for the next couple years.
They're going to have
both
their
picks.
first round picks and be 25 plus.
Mm-hmm.
That's not worth very much.
No, I think the valuation's around 1,400, and that is probably 1,400 points on the draft chart if you go to NFL draft chart. I bet that is around, my guess is actually that's around the 7th or 8th pick. If you traded both 30th picks, it would move up to about the 8th pick.
No.
I'll go look it up right now.
No way is that good.
Yep, I'll check it. I could be wrong.
It's not that good.
It could be.
I'm talking about if I have two 25 picks, two top 20. Let's say I have 25 and 26.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting the 10, above the 10 for that.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, so 28th pick is 660 points, so that's 1,320 points. You trade that up, and it is between the 9th and the 10th pick. That's what it is.
All right.
Yep. The 9th pick is 1,300 or 1,350, and the 10th pick is 1,300.
If I'm another team, I'm not making that trade.
So now here's
not
what they
doing
got. Devil's advocate, though.
Okay.
You got 2 first-round picks. Okay.
We do like first round picks.
You also saved $45 million a year for a
do like
team that
money.
wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
They were going to sign him and go nowhere. Okay, so they're drafting for the future.
You thought the Cowboys don't have a chance to win the Super Bowl with Micah Parsons?
Absolutely no chance. No chance.
Wait.
No
wait.
chance.
How
No.
did they lose Micah Parsons though, and now it's still their year?
I think that's where the delusion comes in at the beginning of the season. and we're all there. We're all there a little bit. Cleveland's like, hey, you know what? We're only one game out now.
We're 5
We're
seconds
only
into
one game out.
We're 5 seconds into the show, and every Cowboys fan has just closed the browser.
That's all right. That's all right. I know what it's like. Listen, I have been saying that we're going to win the Super Bowl the last 30 years, and it's just not worked out for us. So I've been there. I get it. But
Okay.
but they got 2 first-round picks. They saved $45 million. That can be 2 legit starting players that you can sign. That's 4 potential starters, and you got a defensive tackle.
Here's
That's
what I'll say.
5 players.
Here's what I'll say.
That's not bad
I think it's impossible to know whether or not this was the right move or not
until
right
later.
now.
Nope.
But what I will say is, out of the 2 first-round picks they got,
They probably got one.
because I like Kenny Clark a lot. He's
Yeah.
a good defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Out of the 2 first-round picks they got, if they do not land a star potential player out of those 2 first-round picks, I think the Cowboys lost.
So
If they land one out of the 2,
yeah.
I would say they won the trade.
Okay.
Because
All right.
the money saved,
we'll find
the
out later.
players this is the problem, though, is you're not just saying Micah Parsons is another star football player. He's the youngest of all star football players.
And he's not a star. He's a superstar.
Well, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's next level star.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
is-
he's top 10 player in the league.
Yeah.
and he's the youngest by 5 years.
But if you're in the position the Cowboys are in right now, you got Dak Prescott, who got me like 7 fantasy points this week, highest paid player in the NFL. Okay, you got Micah Parsons. You got a few guys that are high paid.
Yeah.
You got Pickens is going to be a receiver that's going to be coming off of, they're going to have to either pay him or they're going to lose him, and they give up draft picks.
Does he
for
only
him.
have 1 year left?
This is it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they're in CeeDee Lamb, they paid a whole bunch for several drops. He's a great receiver.
Yeah.
But you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Dak, you got Micah, you got a couple people you want to try to sign to be an average football team, or do you say the old thing? They got rid of Herschel Walker back before you were around.
Yeah, I
and
remember
that's
the
how
trade.
they redid their whole team. They got rid of their Herschel Walker, and that's when they got all their players. And
Yep.
then
Yeah,
he's
but
trying.
Jerry wasn't the owner at that point. Tony.
Jerry
he just bought it.
he just bought it.
Okay.
The only problem is Jerry was young. This time he might be in a rebuild situation and might not be around to see if they're very successful because he's a little bit up there. So
How old is Jerry Jones? Let me look that up for you.
he's 84. That's my guess. But he's up there. But I actually don't think they did that bad. So
82. Give him a little credit.
okay,
Give him a
I'm
little
sorry.
Credit.
I'm sorry. I went 84.
Wow, Jimmy Johnson's 82 years old.
Yeah.
He still looks great.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Listen,
looking
they're the
better.
same age. That's insane.
Jerry's like Plastic Man. Jimmy looks good. Jimmy
looks great for
Yeah.
82 compared
Yeah.
to Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry looks like Plastic Man. He's just not.
That's crazy.
That's not good. But anyway, so you would say, as of now, though, if you had to make the pick, who do you think is your prediction in the long run? Who will have won this trade? I know it's a hard guess.
In the long run, see, this
Mm-hmm.
is. I do want to believe that the Cowboys will make at least one out of those one out of those 2 picks.
That's
work.
probably fair.
But also, like, this is the same Cowboys that drafted Mozzie Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like,
But what if they use that pick and their other first-round pick, which will be like a top 6 pick,
yeah.
and they move up and they get the number 1 quarterback, their franchise guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Cowboys won
So
this.
I
I
think-
think the Cowboys won it just because the money they saved.
Yes.
Now, let me say
Yes.
this:
Yes.
the money. This does not fix the fact that they spent way too much on Dak.
No.
Old Dacky, okay, old Dacky must have slipped something in Mr. Jerry's coffee.
Yeah.
because that deal is gonna screw them for a while,
For a long time.
For a
I know.
long time.
Yeah, Dak, highest paid player.
Right now,
Not
you
good.
if you asked
Not good.
who walked out on the field today and made the most money,
You would not.
it's Dak Prescott.
Yes, it is Dak Prescott, but if you watch by the performance, you would not think Dak Prescott. The other thing I think
I think he's a good quarterback. I just don't think he's top person on a field.
no,
quarterback.
he's a decent quarterback. It's not that he's bad,
yeah.
but
Like
he
if
ain't.
Dak had a Jalen Hurts deal,
Yeah,
I think we would all be happy about that. I think the Cowboys could feel good about that. I think someone who's not a Cowboys fan would feel good about that.
I think the problem is if you're gonna be stuck in mediocrity, it's hard to pay somebody that much money.
Yeah.
See, where Micah, I wouldn't have done the Micah trade if they were in a position to legitimately have a chance for a Super Bowl. You don't make that trade.
Yeah.
But when you sit back and you realize this is not our year,
Yeah.
then you make the trade. And I think it's a good trade for the Cowboys. And so that's why I think it was a good trade also for Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because Green Bay says, this is our time.
So what do you think about the fact that Howie Roseman? Now this was rumored.
Yes.
This was rumored.
Yes. And I'm probably accurate.
But not Daniel Jeremiah. Who's the other Yahoo?
You're talking about announcer?
No,
Broadcaster?
No, the guy that always breaks trades.
Shepard?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he comes out after the trade's completed the next day, and he confirms all of this.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles gave a much better offer to Dallas to try
Yes.
and get Micah Parsons.
Yep. I respect Jerry for that. I actually do.
I honestly, it's the first respectful thing I've seen him do in a long time.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
I'm like, wow, he could have been dumb enough to let that happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Who do you think they would give up that was better?
I already know.
You know?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, we have such a stacked young defensive line
You think that's what it was?
that we could have offered even not Jalen Carter
Yeah. It
And-
wouldn't have been Jalen.
No, they would have probably given him. My best guess is Jordan Davis,
Yeah.
who's our 330-pound nose tackle,
Yeah.
because that's kind of fit the build for what they were wanting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm guessing we probably said 2 firsts, but our
Yeah.
firsts are not worth much.
No. Well, they'd
So-
be right where Green Bay's going to be in that range.
Right where?
I'm just saying. I'm saying with it. Well, I said 28th.
Yeah.
I said
okay.
28th.
Yeah.
And but if they said it's better,
Yeah.
that means they had to give up better players.
Yeah.
A
Well,
better
Jordan
player.
Davis is a better player.
So
I like Jordan Davis.
Yeah, so,
he actually
I don't know.
we'll get into it in a little bit because I think we're talking about the game, right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
You want to just hop into it?
Let's do. What do you think? What do you think
Um,
of the game?
Man, I think offensively,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts looked like an absolute mechanic.
Yeah.
We won that game solely because of Jalen Hurts.
Now you say that because of the way he runs the ball.
No, not because of the way he runs the ball.
Oh, okay. Because
I
I
just
thought
think-
that's where he was really impressive.
No, I just think overall he made every decision correctly.
Yeah.
You know, it's the thing, right?
He's just calm.
we all want to just sit here and
Yeah.
see like a quarterback throw for 500 million yards.
I want to see a quarterback win.
I want to see a quarterback make the right decision every time.
Yep.
And he didn't make any incorrect decisions. He
Yeah.
didn't throw an interception, didn't make a fumble.
Yep.
And I remember a long time ago, we sat down in this room and I said,
Yep.
what's going to make it to where Jalen Hurts is going to win?
Mm-hmm.
He just can't throw an interception, can't fumble
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story
True,
short,
true.
watching the game, he probably missed a couple throws. And when I say missed, I mean it was someone downfield open. He didn't throw it, right?
Right.
But ultimately, I never saw him make a decision where I was like, that was such a stupid decision.
Right.
Why'd you make that decision?
Yeah.
He made every decision correctly. He looked like a mechanic just out there, just doing what he needed to do to win a football game,
Yep.
right? Saquon Barkley doesn't go for big yards. Looks like he's still ready to go.
60
Yep.
yards. Only did 18 rushes, so that was good.
Yep. Offensive line looks fine.
Fine. Don't stop.
I'm just saying.
Fine. Okay. I would dream for fine. Okay. You're not fine. You're really good.
Okay. Well,
You're
offensive
one of the
line's really
best,
good.
if not your top couple, if not number one offensive line.
Well, we're not top. Well,
You're top.
we're top 5, but we're
Yes.
not. We're not numbers 4, 3, 5, 2.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, right? You are top. I know this. The 49ers are not top 5,
I said we're
4,
top
3.
We're top 5, but we're not number 5, and we're not number 4.
You're
And
top.
we're not number 3.
Yeah, I get it now.
And we're not number 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good offensive line then, with the numbers that are left. So Jalen Hurts only threw for 152 yards.
I feel great about it.
However, he was 19 for 23.
Yeah.
Very
You know what
efficient.
his 4 passes were that were incompleted?
Probably just threw it away or
No.
or grounding.
3 of them were throwing the ball away,
Yeah.
which is always the correct decision.
Yeah.
And the 4th one was a ball that went directly into a hands of receiver
That
and he
dropped
dropped
it.
it.
Yeah. So that means he threw it in a perfect game.
He threw a perfect
100
game.
yeah, so
If he was a pitcher, we'd walk away and be like, wow,
19
that's
for
the greatest thing we've ever seen.
23 is really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. He also though led your team in running.
Yeah.
62 yards.
Yeah. Rushing 62 yards.
62 yards, 2
So it's a
touchdowns.
200 so it's a 200-yard game.
So
I'm all right with that.
This is what I
can go
said.
to sleep at night knowing we got 200
that
yards.
means he got 200 and some yards, 210, 250 yards overall. But you know what matters? Is winning.
Yeah.
And Jalen is winning.
Yeah.
And so you
Now
got to
let-
hand it to him
Let's
for
get
winning.
into the defensive side.
Okay.
The defense, we got an issue with the cornerback situation. It's not, we have 2 stud cornerbacks, but the problem is in today's defense, you run 3 cornerbacks 24/7.
So your slot, is it your...
No,
because that's
Cooper's
Cooper.
our slot. So
So it's your opposite
Yeah.
of Quinion Mitchell.
yeah, it's not pretty. And
Yeah.
we actually rotated multiple different corners in there throughout the
Yeah,
night.
and-
Not a single one of them did good.
They were all consistently
They were
not
all
good.
consistently not good.
I was surprised the Eagles didn't dominate as much as I thought they would.
yeah.
I bet that happens a lot of times.
But it's the first game of the season.
It's first game.
First game of the season.
And they started slower last
yeah,
year, too.
for some reason, I can't remember why, but our best defensive player wasn't playing.
Oh, if I could just, boy, it's it's spitting distance away from my memory. What did you think?
It's
of,
so close in my memory that
yeah,
I could just,
yes.
I could spit to it.
Okay, all right. I want to know when you saw it. What did you think immediately? Was it laughter, mortified? What are you thinking? What was going through your mind?
My first thought was, well, if you're gonna spit on somebody,
Go for it.
if you're gonna spit on somebody, it might as well be a Cowboys player.
That's okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's
okay.
that's the part of Trent that needs to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? My second thought was, why?
Yeah.
Why would you decide to
Right
spit?
in the middle.
Well, because
It's one thing if you're on the pile and
For
no
a
one
long-
can see you.
yeah,
Like you're like, hey, world. And you okay, and so
he should
the
have stared into the camera while he did it.
the guy from the movie Draft Day,
Yeah.
the intern, the ball boy reminded me of the intern. He's like, am I just watching this right now? He's got water bottles and spit.
He's on the water bottle to Dak.
yeah,
and, Dak,
he's-
and he's like, oh no.
There's a loogie coming right at my dacky. Wacky dacky.
So my second thought was why?
Yeah.
We didn't see the part of the
Not-
video
Not
of
until
any,
the second half.
we didn't see any provocation.
Yeah.
So all we saw was the part where he just
Yes.
walks up and spits on Dak, and I'm like,
Yes.
Why? You know, you'd have to say something pretty messed
Well,
up to
and
me
it's not
for
like
me
the-
to come over and spit on
Well,
you.
yeah, and the game, it's not like it's third quarter and there's been a lot of chirping.
Yeah.
It's like 6 seconds into the
6
game.
seconds
It's
into
like,
the
I've had
game.
this loogie sitting here waiting for a long time for this.
It's been waiting all summer for
Yes,
you.
yes, and that was...
So okay, my last and third thought.
let's talk Spitgate. Go ahead.
My last and third thought. Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. So
Do you think he instigated it, Dak? Do you think that was an instigation? Dak's...
No, I'm not ready to get into that. I'm
You're-
not ready to get into
you're
that.
not ready?
I'm still thinking about my thoughts.
Okay, well, I was trying to give you time to come back.
Okay.
All right, you
So,
got it back.
The first thought was, okay, what just happened?
Yeah.
Right?
Did I just
Why
see
did
that?
it just happen?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last thought was, you got to be kidding me. What a stupid mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that everybody's watching right now,
Yeah.
and you just decide to spit a loogie
Yeah.
on the star quarterback of the quote-unquote America's team.
Opening day, everybody's watching.
Opening
Thursday
day.
night football, 6 seconds into the game.
So I do want to end this with just close this portion of it out with, I do not approve of what Jalen Carter did.
Okay, you got a smile on your face, though, a little bit in this disapproval. Okay, go ahead.
And to all the Dallas Cowboys fans out there, that was not right.
okay,
It
good.
was not right.
That's good.
It was not right.
This sounds like a big giant booty coming, but
But
okay. All right.
you gotta admit,
Yeah.
it was pretty entertaining.
Oh my gosh. If you were to say, this is what's bananas. If you were to say, hey, one of the Eagles player spat right on Dak, I would within 1 second go Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter.
There's nobody else I would say. You could say almost the NFC East. One
Yeah.
player spat on, you would go Jalen Carter. He's not right.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
But let's go into the fact that we saw eventually,
yes.
and it was really good by the TV networks to hide the other portion of the video until the game was over. That was really convenient.
Until after the
Yeah.
the delay.
That was really convenient. They're like, oh, by the way, there also was all this other film. We didn't happen to see it until now.
Yeah.
That was Dak provoking it. Now, once again, I'm not saying he should have spit on Dak,
No.
but I figured there
At
was
least
something
at
going
least
on.
that gave some context.
Yes.
Dak, I don't think was actually spitting on him. That's my opinion. I actually believe, but I could see how if you're
I
a
agree with
little
you.
disturbed, like you're emotionally charged, like
Yeah.
Jalen is, I could see how you would take it that way.
Mhm.
Now, it was still stupid to do what he did, but at least there was something because it's like, man, in warmups did Dak get him? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Was there a podcast comment? I just didn't know. So that at least gave it, okay, you got some context.
Some context,
It's not
yes.
right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do it.
And we don't know, okay, because you're right. I don't think Dak was spitting at Jalen Carter.
Right.
But after he spits in the direction of Jalen Carter, he looks and sees Jalen Carter.
And walks up through
And
his
no,
offensive
he gives him
lineman.
like a
Yeah.
a that was at you, pal.
Yeah.
Or like a you see that,
At least it
you
could
don't
be
do
interpreted.
the head nod after something, if you don't want to provoke them in some way, shape,
Well,
or form,
and Dak stepped towards him too
Yeah.
through his offensive lineman.
and he steps
Not
towards
that
him,
it's
and we
justified,
don't know
'cause it's
what
not.
Dak said.
Yeah,
Now, I think we know Dak good enough to know that he's kind of a schoolboy.
yeah.
I don't think Dak said anything that was like racist or offensive or anything along those lines, because Dak has proven he may not be a star quarterback, but he's not a bad guy.
No, he's classy.
Yeah, he's a classy guy.
Yeah.
So do I think he said anything out of line? We don't know what he said.
No.
But do we think he did? Probably not.
Probably
so,
not. You know what was actually? I'll tell you what impressed me about Jalen Carter. Not doing what he did. It
Yeah.
was terrible. Without him, Dallas was running the ball on the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the Eagles could not stop the run very
Yeah.
well. And that's right up the middle. And I don't know. Hopefully, that's not indicative of their season. But if that's Jalen Carter's presence, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So without him, I was like, whoa, they're really missing him.
Yeah.
And so that
I mean,
was.
this is what hard. This is
Hey,
what's hard. If
and you could have lost that game.
Yeah.
You guys, that
We squeaked it
You
out.
squeaked it out, but you won.
And I won't comment on CeeDee Lamb. I'm not going to comment on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to comment.
You
on it.
okay? Well, then you don't have to.
I love everything
He's-
that Oklahoma team was about.
So CeeDee Lamb was still caught 110,
Yeah.
15 yards.
No.
He could have had 200.
Yeah.
He dropped balls. I saw a
I'm just saying-
Butterfinger meme about him.
Yeah. I'm just saying I don't want to comment on it because I don't think they didn't lose that game because CeeDee Lamb dropped the ball. The Cowboys didn't lose that game because CeeDee Lamb dropped the ball.
Why did the Cowboys lose? Because
The-
they're not as good.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a simple answer.
Yeah.
I mean ultimately they missed in a lot of different ways.
Yeah. There were timely misses though.
The
CD
Eagles
missed
didn't
some.
score for the whole second half.
Yeah.
You're telling me that CeeDee Lamb drops a couple balls and it's still the Cowboys couldn't score the whole second half. That's the answer. You didn't score the whole second half.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Dak is supposed to have two receivers and not a lot of other things. And I thought that they were going to throw the ball more, and I was just
Man.
surprised that they
Can
didn't.
we talk about George Pickens for a second?
Yes.
He is. If you have ever said to yourself, "I want to see CTE
Oh,
in a person,"
you're pretty sure that
I'm
he's got
pretty-
some things going on.
I'm pretty sure that he's got early onset.
Yeah.
Because you can see how the voice is talking in his head. You can he got up from one play
Yeah.
and his arm just reached out to grab one of the defensive player's legs,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
my
whoa!
bad,
I'm
my
not
bad."
supposed to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Contract year.
Yeah.
They did not be doing that
I mean,
stuff.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
You
he's
can
nuts.
see there's voice in his head,
Yeah.
grab his leg, grab his leg, grab his leg.
Talent, but he's been hit a few times in
Yeah.
Pee Wee football.
Anyways,
Yeah. Okay.
overall,
Eagles won, though.
I do want to stay on the Cowboys end. If you're a Cowboys fan, I think you should be really happy about where you're at. I think your defense actually looked pretty solid
Without
sometimes.
Micah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think there's a couple times that
And they ran the ball.
They have a second round pick that's playing this year. I forget his name, but he didn't play all last year, and he played this year, and he looked really good.
And if you're the Cowboys and you're like, we had a chance to win that game, and Dak Prescott doesn't throw a touchdown pass
Yeah.
against the defending champions, you're like,
Not bad.
I'm
And it wasn't
I'm
at
shocked.
Dallas. Is that Philly?
No, it was.
Was
Was it?
that Philly?
Was it? Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, anyway.
I think if you're a Cowboys fan, there's no reason to
it
be
was.
disappointed.
It was. Yeah.
I think you went out there and you proved that you're going to be able to put it together for probably a lot of teams this year.
Now, I'm really curious to see how the Eagles do going forward because I have seen this happen year after year. Teams that win the Super Bowl, that first game,
Yeah.
in an NBA, it's like this, the emotions that are there when you're at your first home game after winning and the unveiling of the championship. Teams struggle a lot of times in that first thing. So anyway, okay, well, we'll move on from that. Let's go over a couple other games. I'm just going to go over my game real quick,
Okay.
my 49ers
Oh, yeah. Let's go to the
Seahawks.
49ers game.
They squeaked by. There's a couple things that I was happy. Purdy had a couple of balls that went up, but for the most part, Purdy played really well. But the 49ers, I don't know where we're going to be. We've got a lot of holes and a lot of rookies. I'm not sure where we're going to be, but we don't have our second receiver out, our third receiver, our tight end is out, and our fourth and fifth receivers out. And we don't have a good offensive line
Yeah.
and a young defense.
Yeah. Very young defense.
Yeah, so
I didn't recognize most of the players on
no,
your defense today.
but they actually played pretty well. I was I was happy with how the 49ers did overall.
I mean, the Seahawks
Moody,
team
by the
is
time
not-
this goes live, Moody needs to be released.
Yeah, I wonder if they have
They
updated that
need
yet.
to release him. I would not even let him on the plane. No offense. It's not to be mean. It's just for his own protection. Like, he is a good guy, but maybe a fresh start would help him start over. But it was so fortunate that it was in game 1 that it happened. So
This is too funny.
oh no, what'd you
I
see?
looked up Jake Moody
Oh.
released,
It's all,
and it says 49ers may be forced to cut Jake Moody before Week 1 game even ends.
yes. Okay, I said that on air. I said I'd rather have Purdy kicking extra points at this point or go for 2.
That's too funny.
I mean, it's just you can't in the
you
NFL.
imagine they like
Third quarter. I
third
said I wouldn't
quarter,
have him come out
they
at
walks
halftime.
off the game.
Oh yeah, let the punter kick. Let the punter kick field goals. Go for it on 4 downs. Anyway, so the 49ers, interesting. You got George Kittle's now out. Juwan Jennings couldn't lift his arm above his shoulder. We got Robinson, who's suspended. We got Kittle is out. Going to be, I would say, probably 4 to 6 weeks. The 49ers needed to win this game really bad. They've got nobody to throw to, a weak offensive line. Anyway, it's going to be really interesting for the 49ers this year.
That's crazy.
Let's.
Somebody was mid-game said.
Oh, I said it to you.
Yeah.
During the game, I said I wouldn't let him come out at halftime.
Yeah,
I
but-
said I would buy him
Yeah, but this is
an
a-
apartment in Seattle. Leave him in Seattle. Just leave him there. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to Moody. We wasted a 3rd-round pick. We just need to look in the mirror
That's
and say,
crazy.
stupid to pick a guy in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he's on the team
Yeah.
is because we used a compensatory pick on him.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that pick was a free pick because of our coaches that get hired
Yeah.
at other places. But still, you made a mistake. Let's go get somebody, a grocery store clerk, somebody that could kick. Anybody. I can miss field goals. I'll do it for a third of the price. Get
I'm
me
not
out
gonna
there.
lie. I think I could have made that kick.
It was.
I
They were
think
at
I
the
coulda-
8-yard line.
I
It
think
was
I
a
coulda-
27-yard field goal.
No, I'm saying I could probably do that now, and I have a torn MCL.
I watched the Ridgefield Spudders kicking those extra points much, much, much better than Moody. Anyway, so I'm a little bitter, but we won the game. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a joke.
I mean, what did the Seahawks? What are they gonna do?
I don't know,
Because
but
they didn't
look good.
They didn't actually play terrible.
no, but they got. I mean, the 49ers had a lot more rushing yards, passing yards,
I know, what's
and
weird-
left points on the field and gave them points.
What's weird is I don't think Sam Darnold necessarily played a bad game,
no?
but he also, I guess when you're thinking about it, like they have 2 stud running backs, an offensive line that's pretty solid. Sam
Yeah.
Darnold didn't necessarily play a bad game.
No.
He had the 1 fumble, but I mean,
That
how much
wasn't
can you
his
say
fault.
his fault? That's not his fault.
No.
And he's got the only thing you can say is the Seahawks don't have enough wide receiver strength.
No.
Jackson Smith and Jigba looks uncoverable,
Yeah, he's
but
good.
other than that,
it's him.
that's it.
Yeah.
I didn't. Who else caught a football today?
Yeah, they on the last drive, Sam Darnold went up with a minute and a half to go, and he had 95 or 98 yards. That's all he had
Yeah.
until the last drive. When he had a couple nice balls, I got to give
Yeah.
him credit for that. But
So I guess if you're Seattle, you need to figure out your wide receiver room situation, and on the defensive side, their cornerbacks. I mean, Brock Purdy lost 2 today.
cornerbacks are good. That's their strength. Their
Yeah.
cornerbacks are and those 2 interceptions were. I mean, like I
Those
wish
were
we had
impressive
receivers that could catch the
interceptions.
ball like that.
Yeah, those were impressive interceptions.
You know, that was just.
But the Seahawks defensive line also didn't look terrible. I
No.
mean, maybe they need some linebacker strength situation.
No, they didn't look bad. Well, let's start with the divisions. Let's go through the divisions. We'll
okay.
start with the NFC West.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go first since that's my division. We're just going to say division winners.
Okay.
Okay, our predictions. Okay, so I'll go. This division is one of the hardest in the whole league. I think Arizona will finish at the bottom, but they could win the division.
Yep.
I could see them. I could see Seattle winning the division. I could see San Francisco, but I'm going to put the Rams, and I'm basing the Rams because of their defense.
Yeah. They
Not
won today.
because and Matt Stafford can do enough. Matt Stafford's not the Matt Stafford of the old.
Yeah.
But he's good enough, and with Puka, they can do some things. And McVay, I'm going to put the Rams leading the division. What about you?
Man, that's hard. 'cause
This is a hard division.
I actually watched the Rams game today, and I was not impressed.
It was their offense that was not impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their offense was
Stafford's not the same
super
guy.
disappointing.
You look at
Yeah, but you got to think they got Puka Nacua.
Yep.
They got Devontae Adams,
I know Devontae.
Kyron Williams,
I know.
Blake Corum,
Yep.
an offensive line that's still really good.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is happening?
It's not that Stafford's bad. I'm just saying Stafford's not Stafford.
I don't know. Maybe he just hasn't heated up yet.
But last
He
year
did heat up quite a bit in the end of the year.
you look at last year's stats, and they weren't, not that they're bad, but
Yeah.
they were okay. They were decent. They weren't where he was always great.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying. He's now a good quarterback.
Listen,
Who do you have?
I had the Cardinals winning last year.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just a year early.
You think they're going to do it?
I don't know, man.
I have them at the bottom, but like barely. Like their
Yeah.
defense is really. I think their defense is solid, and if Kyler Murray stays healthy,
I'm probably gonna.
they got the tight end.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with the Rams.
Rams?
just because I think they have the most complete team.
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks, I would not be surprised. The Seahawks probably have the best rosters or the best
Overall.
roster overall.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's hard to cut the Seahawks out because you're like Sam.
If they've got a
Sam
lead,
Darnold's done it.
if they've got a lead, they are in a good position because they can run the ball, and it's hard to throw on them.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna stick with the Rams, but I'd probably
Okay.
say Seahawks are a close second.
Okay.
But
They're all.
What's hard about the 49ers is like the 49ers could be easily number one,
It's just
but the problem is they lose one player,
they're toast.
one single player,
One key
which
player.
they lost Kittle today, which could be the
Yeah.
knife. That
Yeah.
could literally be the knife right
if
there.
if Trent Williams doesn't play, they lose.
Yeah.
That's just it. They can't lose a Bosa. They can't lose a Warner. Warner got hurt in this game. Trent Williams left in this game. They both came back.
George Kittle.
And George Kittle never came back.
Yep.
The only players that got hurt for the 49ers were players they can't afford to
Yeah.
lose. But McCaffrey looked good. Okay, so we both have the Rams. Let's go to the NFC South, which has 4 teams.
Yep.
And 3 of them have lost
This
the game.
is so easy.
But Tampa Bay
This is
won
so
right
easy.
at the end of the game, so
Yeah.
they have one team that won today. The
Listen,
Tampa Bay Bucks.
I know this is gonna sound stupid, Randy.
Okay,
I know it's gonna sound stupid, and you're gonna be like, you don't actually mean that.
go ahead. Try to say it.
They're my Super Bowl favorites.
No way.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
didn't know.
I'm serious.
Really?
Yes.
No.
I'm dead serious.
Okay, we'll get.
I know this sounds insane.
Keep this. It does.
See, I
It
told you
does.
you wouldn't like it.
I thought you were going to say something less crazy.
No, and okay, this is my thought, right?
Okay.
And I shouldn't say Super Bowl favorites. I mean, going to the Super Bowl for the NFC. That's what I mean.
Really, you have them as the number one. We'll get to that in a
I
second.
have them as NFC championships.
Okay.
There's NFC champions.
Wow.
So this is the thing.
Okay.
I most likely think the Eagles are going to be the number 1 overall seed.
Okay.
Okay, which means most likely the Bucks and the Eagles won't play until the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
I've talked to you about this before, but we are always not able to beat the Bucks.
Oh.
The coach for the Bucks, I don't know what his name is.
So
I forget his name.
It's not Bowles.
Yeah, it's Todd Bowles.
Bowles. Okay.
Yeah, Todd Bowles.
Okay.
He, I don't know if he has like inappropriate pictures of Jalen Hurts or
Like they're throwing the game. It's like, all right, fine.
I don't know. Jalen will have a great season.
You think he's
Can't
cursed
play,
against
Can't
the
play
Bucks.
Todd Bowles. Can't
So
play
even
Todd Bowles.
you say in the end, but we'll get to this. We're going to go to the top 4 afterwards.
I got the Bucks.
Bucks. Okay, so we both easily have
Easily
the
the
Bucks
Bucks.
because the Saints are terrible.
Yeah.
The Panthers are a few years away.
Falcons have a chance to
Falcons-
maybe make the playoffs.
Yeah, Falcons are getting closer, but that's a terrible division.
Yeah.
There's one in each conference, and that's it.
Yep.
This is the hardest division, in my opinion. NFC North.
Not after today. It's not.
Green Bay Packers.
Not after today.
Well, all I'm going to say is Chicago Bears, I think, are going to be at the potentially the bottom of this, and they have a good team.
Mm-hmm.
They revamped their offensive line. They have really good receivers. Caleb has got to do well at
If
some
you
point.
asked me
Defense,
yesterday who I would pick coming out of this division,
yeah,
I'd say I have no clue.
yeah,
But you ask me today,
yes.
Randy.
Green
you
Bay.
asked me today.
Green Bay.
I watched Green Bay
Green Bay is going to be
wipe
good.
the floor
Yeah.
with the Detroit Lions today.
Yeah,
And
Detroit's
not
a good
only
team.
wipe the floor with Detroit, they barely had Micah for a week.
Yeah.
Imagine once he gets going
Yeah.
in the scheme, and Josh Jacobs barely touched the ball today.
Yeah.
Imagine once he gets going. Josh Jacobs is a second half running back. That's why I always try to talk Cameron to trade me Josh Jacobs, because you guarantee he'll always get 1,000
So you
yards
buy
in
low,
the second half.
you buy low and
you ride him
enjoy.
out high.
Yep. Okay.
But
Green
all I'm
Bay looks
saying
good.
is Green Bay
Yeah, but-
looks highly.
Now we'll see how Love plays
Talented.
going forward and
he looked
whatnot.
like him.
'cause,
He looked fine today.
but I mean, he's a good quarterback. They've got receivers. They can run the ball. They've got the defense. They got a good coach. We're both on Green Bay, so we're both on the same page 3 times in a row. NFC East, there's I think we're both pretty
We
clearly
know the
going to say
beast of the
Eagles.
East is, yeah.
Eagles.
Go Birds.
Eagles. Debo played, had a couple big plays for the Commanders. I was
saw
happy
that.
for him
He scored
before
a touchdown.
before he gets hurt. That's really good. I was happy for him. He did the
Yeah.
jet sweep,
Yeah.
the old 49er play, and got a big touchdown at the end.
I'm
Let's go.
surprised he can still run a jet sweep.
Well, after he starts eating here in the offseason, in between games, so he's going to put a little pooch belly on, and then he'll be out for 4 weeks. But I did love his effort.
All right.
Okay, AFC West. We
Okay.
got Chargers, Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs. Very interesting division. Who do you have winning this division?
I was not impressed by the Broncos today.
I was disappointed. I didn't get to see a lot of the things, but I thought Denver would come out better than this
Yes.
because I thought Denver was potentially going to win this division.
Yeah.
But I'm also not impressed with Kansas City.
Nope. I'm not impressed by the Broncos. Definitely not impressed by the Raiders.
No,
And you know what? I really wasn't impressed by the Chargers.
I know.
Only thing I was impressed by with the Chargers is it seems like Lad McConkey's not the only person that can catch the ball anymore.
Yeah,
That was at least nice.
Keenan Allen.
They got Keenan Allen,
Yep.
Trey Harris, who coming out of Ole Miss. I told you Trey Harris was going to be a man.
And they can run the ball. As long as you have Harbaugh as your coach, they're going to run the ball.
Yeah.
So
And they got 2 stud running backs. I mean, at this point, I'm like,
who is going to win this? Who is going to win this? This is a hard one.
I'm still just going to go Chiefs. I'm just going to default Chiefs because here's the deal.
Andy Reid factor?
Andy Reid factor. You got the
Yeah.
best coach and the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you shouldn't win the division.
Wow. Broncos lost. Boy, I got to pick somebody, don't I?
I think the only team I'm picking other than the Chiefs is the Chargers.
I'm going to go Chargers.
Yeah.
Over the Chiefs. You have Chiefs, I have Chargers, so we got something different. Let's move on to the
One different.
AFC South.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So
This is going to be a good one.
Texans, Titans, Jaguars,
Colts played pretty big today.
Out. Yes,
Colts
they
played
did.
pretty big today.
They
Is that
did.
enough for you to say I'm going against Houston? Because honestly, Houston looked awful today.
Terrible.
Well, let me rephrase that. Everything but Houston's defense
Yeah.
looked awful.
Yeah.
Special teams.
What's going on? Is Stroud
offense.
is
Told you he just didn't play the
they
same.
gave him the mantle after the second half of his first year.
Yeah.
But I like him. I like him as a person.
Well,
so
they did
I'm going to
s-
be
They
rooting
did the
for
same
him.
thing in Jane Daniels, and Jane
Yeah.
Daniels didn't play that great.
He didn't
today.
have. Yeah. Well. So who do you have? Who do you have? This is a hard one. You want me to go?
No,
or-
give me the Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Okay.
I really liked what they did today. And Daniel Jones, he's won. He's
Yeah.
won before. He's played in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't forget, he took a sorry New
Boy,
York
I was
Giants
gonna-
team
I
to
was
the
gonna
playoffs.
Take the Colts too. I can't.
You're not taking the Prince. I know you're not taking the
Nope.
Prince.
Nope. I can't. I want to take Houston.
Big Travis Etienne fan.
I'm not an ETN fan. ET0 is what I called him last year.
Titans did not look good.
Boy, should I go Texans?
Yeah, I mean, that'd probably be the smart choice.
After that offensive performance, I'm going Texans.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
I
Listen, that makes
it's
sense.
only going to get better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll go AFC North.
Ooh.
This is a tough one.
This is a
Bengals,
tough one.
Steelers, Ravens, Browns.
My answer's going to surprise you.
Ooh. Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, I got the surprising
Okay,
answer.
since
Your
you have the
answer's gonna be
surprising-
easy.
Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm going Ravens.
Yeah.
They got the offense, the defense. They can do everything.
Yep.
So, coach, all the way through.
I know my friend Craig is listening right now.
No way.
I know my friend
No
Craig's listening
way.
right now.
Are you going 4 touchdowns?
I truly
Aaron
believe
Rodgers is the difference.
Aaron Rodgers.
4 TDs today.
Yes,
4
4
TDs.
touchdowns.
4 TDs.
He looks like he's 32 again, baby.
Wow. Wow. That's when you're old when you're having to refer to way back in the day when you were 32.
He looks like he was 35 again.
Okay.
All right.
So you're going Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Listen, that
Wow.
defense looked not good compared to
Wow.
what it should today. But
Wow.
if I know one thing about
Wow.
Mike Tomlin, he can figure out a defense.
He knows how to barely make the playoffs and lose
And
right
Aaron
away.
looked good today.
Okay.
Aaron looked really good today.
Okay.
He was spreading the ball around.
I-
Sometimes the
Craig's going to love this.
the problem that Aaron's had in the past is he gets too one receiver dependent.
yeah.
He didn't look that way today. He
Yeah.
looked like he was going to spread the ball around. They got 2 stud running backs. I'm thinking, I mean, all they have to do
Wow.
is get T.J. Watt to be T.J. Watt, and
See,
this is not a bad year.
See, I think Baltimore is going to win this, and I think Cincinnati is slow every year, the first 5
Yep.
or 6 games, and they squeaked out a win today. But I think they'll go 3-2 probably, and then they'll hit their stride. They'll be 2, Pittsburgh 3, Cleveland distant 4. But
Well,
Pittsburgh's, you know,
most likely they'll all three make the playoffs.
okay. Well, let's go last division. AFC East, as of we're recording this, they got the games just starting. Buffalo Bills
I truly did not think
playing the
the
Ravens. So
Dolphins could look that bad.
Dolphins, Patriots. Patriots are going to be better.
Yeah, but
They're not going to
today.
be. No, but they're going to be better.
Not today.
Not, not today. Jets. They barely.
Jets look
They
pretty
put
good.
way more offense than I thought they were going to have.
Justin Fields.
I think this is an
Any
easy,
Justin Fields haters
Yeah.
did not feel good about his performance today.
No, they have to wait till next week
Yes.
to hate. Okay, this is an easy one.
Yeah, I'm going Bills.
Buffalo. Okay, let's go top 2 AFC teams, top 2 NFC teams.
I think this is actually the easiest conversation I've ever had.
No, ever. Wow. Okay. All right, let's start. You want to start AFC?
Yeah.
Okay, AFC. Who are the top 2 teams?
I'm going to take Bills, Chiefs.
Bills, Chiefs. I am going to say Bills, Ravens.
Okay.
Okay, let's go NFC. Who do you have?
I got to think.
You want me to go first?
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Eagles, Packers.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're set on that one. I think the Packers right now are with Micah. They were a good team.
Yes.
They were a good team, and they got maybe arguably the best defensive player or one of the top 5 best defensive players in the NFC.
They were easily a playoff team
Yes.
before Micah.
Yes. And then they got Micah.
Yeah.
So Yep.
And they got a stud receiver in the draft. They
Yeah.
already had a bevy
they already
of
had
receivers.
receivers too.
They have 2 solid tight ends.
And Love
Luke
is-
Musgrave, Tucker Kraft.
and they've got a quarterback.
Yep.
They have a legitimate
They got a
quarterback.
running back
Yep.
that punished the
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions last
Yeah.
year.
Ugh.
I mean, I don't see it. I don't
No.
see any way the Packers don't make a solid run.
Okay, I just want to ask you, just from fandom.
Yeah.
What do you think the Eagles' best chances are if things go well for them?
Yeah.
Realistically, what will be their record at the end of the season? 17 games, and you're being optimistic. This doesn't mean this is what you're predicting.
Oh, so
you're
you
saying
don't want my
like
prediction. You want my optimism.
I want your best case scenario type of thing. You got 17 games.
Okay, well let's count them. I got the roster or the
'Kay.
games right here. So Cowboys obviously win.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna beat the Chiefs.
Okay. Nice.
We'll beat the Rams. We always do.
Nice.
We'll lose to the Bucks.
The curse.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll beat the Broncos.
Okay.
We'll beat the Giants.
I'll tell you, you have some hard games.
We'll beat the Vikings.
Okay.
We'll beat the Giants again.
Okay. Well, yeah.
We'll lose to the Packers.
Ooh.
We'll beat the Lions.
Someone's nervous.
We'll beat the Cowboys
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
We'll beat the Bears. We'll beat the Chargers.
Yep.
We'll beat the Raiders. We'll beat the Commanders. We'll lose to the Bills.
3.
And we'll beat the Commanders again. So
That's 4 losses.
no, that's 14.
How many losses?
14-3.
14 and 3.
Yep.
That's great.
That's
Good
my
record.
positive prediction. Now, there's a good chance that we lose at least one game to the Commanders, one game to the Cowboys, because we seem to always split with those two. But other than that, I feel pretty confident. So I would say a
13
realistic.
or 3 or 4 losses.
I would say if I was gonna break this down and try to make this as realistic as possible, I would almost guarantee we'll be a 11-12 win team.
11 or 12 win. All right. Good deal. Well, congratulations to you guys. We're
Great. It's been a great season.
It's been a good season. Now let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
All right. So this was.
What about some other quick games that we saw today? Did you have any pointers from any of those?
No, nothing that really stood out. I was not impressed with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I was not impressed with the Chiefs at all.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think of the Eagles, to be honest with you, because I'm confused. Were the with Jalen Carter out, it wasn't the defense that I thought that I was used to seeing.
Yeah.
Although the Eagles have started slow. The last, they've
Yeah.
done last year.
Yep.
I guess the year before they started really good.
We started really slow last year.
Yeah, but last year. So I wasn't sure what to think about them. I'm not sure. I was surprised with Seattle with Walker. I thought Walker would do better against the 49ers.
Yep.
Their running game, didn't do as well. They did not. Their offense actually, they did not put up much offense.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know if you can look up total yardage or whatever they had, but it wasn't that good. So
My biggest takeaway was really just the Broncos. I thought
the Broncos,
for
laying an
sure.
egg.
Yeah, I mean they laid it. I mean they did not play well against a Tennessee Titans team that's been scratching for a while.
Yeah, young quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Green Bay is looking like, at least at the start, like they're legit.
Yeah. They look like they're going to be
Like if you had one dominant win, would you say that would be like the dominant win for a good team?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, again, we have
imagine being.
we don't know the
Lions,
Bills game.
We know the Lions are a solid team.
Yeah,
They went in there
And thumped them.
took their lunch money.
yeah.
I mean, the Lions scored their 13 points, all as garbage points.
What do you think of Penix?
I think he looks like he could be a starter in the league.
Yeah,
for sure.
do you think that maybe he's coming back after? I mean, I laughed. A lot of people laughed. Do you think that was the right pick?
Yeah, I do.
It ended up.
I mean,
it
do
was,
I
it
think
was
it's the
just-
right pick? No.
No.
I don't think it's the right pick.
Yeah.
I think you should never pay a quarterback millions of dollars
$100 million contract
to ride a bench.
No, you shouldn't pay a quarterback $100 million and then
But that
And
has
then-
nothing to do with the pick.
yeah,
Was the pick correct?
yes, but not the
Yes.
not the signing.
But not the signing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No one. I don't think anyone ever thought that Michael Penix wasn't worth that number
right,
pick.
I agree with that.
I think
Yep.
everyone just thought it's stupid to pay all that money for Kirk Cousins
And then do it.
and then do it.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, didn't
All
make any
right,
sense.
I got it. Okay, this other story.
Yeah.
We got to talk
Okay.
baseball. It's not really on the field baseball. It's Karen in the stands baseball.
Yes.
I am so glad. Now, listen, I know it's mean maybe to spotlight somebody that has a bad moment on national TV, a la Coldplay,
Yeah.
people watching in the stands,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah, yeah.
catching extramarital stuff.
Yes.
But here's the thing. People need to be exposed when they're absolute buffoons.
Yeah.
That's the only way to stop the behavior. I don't want this lady tormented forever, but holy cow, hopefully she can look in the mirror, stop being the person that blames everybody else. For people that didn't watch it, there's a ball that goes out of play into the stands.
Yep.
Fans always go
was it out
for
of
the
play
ball.
or was it a home run?
I don't know. It
think
might
it's
have
a
been
home run.
yeah, a home run.
Yeah.
Okay, so a home run. So it goes out. Everybody's going for the ball. This dad comes over about, I don't know, 10 yards, 10 feet away, whatever it
Yeah.
is, and he goes to his right, and he goes and grabs the ball and is able to get the ball before a fan next to him, which is a lady.
Well, I think. Okay, just finish your
Yeah,
story. I'll
so-
get in there.
So anyway, she's trying to say that he grabbed it from her, blah, 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 whatever. He looked like he just got it and he was just quicker,
Yeah.
okay? He got it, walks over to his son and hands him the ball, hugs his son like, we did it, boy. Like
Yeah.
it was a cool moment. And then out of the blue, this crazy lady,
Yeah.
Karen, comes running and is like, "Take my ball. I was there first. I have the rights to it." You know, I don't know what this
Yeah.
garbage is, and she's just yelling. Everybody in the stands around is booing her, like, "Oh my gosh!" And they're recording her. Instantly, people have their phones
Yeah.
up,
Yeah,
and there's
yeah.
like, "I am watching a buffoon right before me. I've got to get this on film." So there's actually lots of angles of
Yeah.
this thing, not only national TV. And the guy shakes. He looked like he was ready to like almost punch the person.
Yeah.
And then he realizes it's a woman. So he's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to do, but this lady's nuts. And he finally is like, just take the ball,
Yeah.
whack job. And she doesn't calm down. She just comes back with her little attitude.
Oh yeah, she was happy for what she did.
And then I saw another angle later on from the opposite side, looking down on her. And and all of a sudden, she's sitting there yelling at another fan that's in front and to the right of her. They're getting into it. And then she goes, I think her husband was up above, and she's flipping everybody off in the crowd. She's just a nut job.
Yeah.
Cool part of the story is the Marlins or whoever
It was the Phillies.
the Phillies go and give the boy a whole package.
Oh,
with
yeah.
baseballs and
He got to
gifts.
meet one of the baseball players
and got
he
a
signed
signed bat.
Yeah.
And then they got World Series tickets and an RV.
Wait,
Fro-
what?
Yes.
No way.
From the Marcus, the guy from Campers World or whatever. He got free marketing.
No
for it.
way.
Yeah, so they got all this stuff.
That's
So
insane.
it's an insane, wonderful moment. And so they got all this stuff, which is really, really cool. But it's like, okay, people, that lady What do you think she's feeling today?
Yeah, she's the problem with sports.
She is. She's a problem with society.
Yeah.
This is what is wrong with society. That's my ball. It was in my area, and you have no right to it. And just get the ball.
Yeah.
You didn't get the ball. You didn't bend over, lady.
Yeah.
He bent over and picked it up.
Okay, so this is what I want to get
Whoop-de-doo.
into. This is what happens, okay? You know, I think where she was really upset at is the fact that the man had come all the way, you know, down some chairs because he was kind of sitting over here, she's sitting over here, and I think just as like an example in this situation, if someone had come all the way across the bleachers and caught it out of the air in front of her, I would say, oh, well, I mean, I could see where you maybe were frustrated by that.
Yeah, I can see like a reaction, like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, or something like that.
I purchased the tickets in this exact seat. You purchased tickets way down here. You weren't really supposed to be over here. This is my area. The ball came to my area. Now, is it still your ball? No.
No.
Nobody owns the ball in a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
It's the whoever lands in their mitt, right?
Yeah.
So I could see maybe that's that. I think for her perspective, that's probably where she was coming from. But ultimately, also, she didn't catch it in the air.
No.
It hit the ground, rolled under a chair, and he picked it up off the ground. In what way can you be frustrated about that? You had every opportunity to catch that ball.
Which happens 25 times a game.
Yeah. Multiple
Foul
times.
balls everywhere. Happens
Yes.
all the time. Yeah.
I just don't see where she could be frustrated about that.
No.
And the way she acted is actually really sad because
Yeah.
some kid, even though they got a bunch of stuff,
Yes.
some kid has a nightmare about a Karen
Oh,
every
man.
single day.
That lady's got to feel. I'm hoping that she looks in the mirror and go, maybe I need to change a little bit the way I am.
Yeah.
You know, but probably not.
Probably
Karens usually don't. They
Probably
justify their actions. That's
I
probably
feel bad
what
for
she's
any of
doing.
her close relatives.
So yes, the only thing I want to say is I remember earlier on in the year, we talked about this, but in a baseball game, I think it was the Yankees game, they're in the first row,
Yep.
right? Home run goes. This guy gets it, celebrates with his friends. While he's celebrating with his buddy, the ball comes out of his glove or whatever. With it, he doesn't realize it, and it just rolls on top of the field over, and the guy next to him just looks, and he looks just like, he doesn't know this is happening,
Yep.
and just grabs it and puts it in his pocket. And then the guy realized, what happened to my ball?
Yep.
He never comes clean. It was fantastic.
My favorite baseball moment of all time was the guy that's got a beer in his hand,
Baby?
and his baby
He's
in his
called-
hand, and he decides to drop his baby.
Yeah.
And he catches the ball, and then he
Catches
regrabs the baby. And I'm like,
Wow.
you decided on the
Oh,
baby,
my goodness.
not the beer.
Oh, wow.
He could have easily just been like,
Yeah. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But
No.
no.
No, he
Hold the beer.
Beer, baby, ball.
baby.
I'm gonna go for all of them,
Yep.
but I'm not losing the beer.
Yeah.
That's the one thing.
Too good.
Good stuff. Well, we'll enjoy the rest of the season. We'll look forward to what happens in the NFL and other things. If there's other things that you like or see that you'd like us to talk about, please put it in chat. If you disagree or have your own thoughts and picks that you want to put, please put it down. Please subscribe. Thank you guys for all your support. We're back, and we will be here consistently throughout the season. And hopefully we'll get Cameron back and Drew behind the scenes. As for Trent and myself, we will see you next time.